what if the film was unfinished and part of the project was for people to keep chipping in their idea of how they envision the future, and maybe have like a website or a blog, or you know, like a video sort of entry where people would just go in there and say, this is how I envision the future, and this is how I envision the future. And because we're talking about the future, we can't really close it, we kind of have it as a closed thing, so it would be like an open project to sort of guide the viewer into this film, because like there are many ways that we can sort of introduce the viewer to it, even with, you know, like physicality, because we talked about um the future being like an embodied sort of experience, if we're related to the rowing boat metaphor.
I kind of like the idea of like dissecting all the elements of film, like especially in like desktop film. Actually, that does that, because it's like you are literally looking at someone researching. Isn't that a bit weird? But you like dissect the elements of film so that you're challenged when you watched it. Instead of seeing it as just like entertainment, you are actually actively thinking and engaging with it. Supposed to be, which is like, oh yeah, we need to see the past in order to see the future. Use it as like a framework for how you present the film. So instead of going, look, this is the future, or this is the future that people imagine, the audience aren't quite aware of it yet. So you kind of lead them on a journey to that through discussions of the past and stuff like that. So like you could have like interviews with people and stuff and talking, and it could be like super reflexive. So it could be like this now, like where we're discussing how we're going to make the project and stuff. That's the past, right? Like
Yeah, exactly.
They're led through that.
Yeah, but I think that many projects on futurism and science fiction, they don't give you room for you to think about how do you envision the future. They just give you a future, right? They create something and they force feed it to you. And I feel like it'd be nice to create a space where people would be able to have their own vision of the future that maybe like people don't think about. So should I send it off? Everyone happy for me to send it off?
I think it looks good. Hopefully it'll let you do it.
Okay, I'm gonna submit, and if it lets me do it, this is it, okay? This is what we're sending. Right.
It's
Ah!